All right, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do different types of wiring techniques on the flowers. Now, depending on the type of flower that you have, the size of the flower will determine the technique that you choose, as well as the different size wire that you should be able to use for that. So we're going to start using this sunflower, and we're going to do the method that we call the straight insertion method. And the purpose of the straight insertion method is to get a flower that's not straight to become straight. So for this one, you want to use a medium to heavier gauge wire. And what you're going to do is you're just going to insert it just a little ways into the back of the calyx, and then gently wrap that wire around the flower going down. Now that we have that wire, we can take and bend that wire, and now we have a straight flower. So this is how we can use the straight wire technique. We use it a lot with roses, but it can be for any flower that would want it to get to stand a little bit more upright. Our second one that we're going to show you is the straight wire method. This is something that we'll use quite a bit when we're doing boutonnieres and corsages. Now, this is probably not the flower that we typically would use to be able to do it, but we'll go ahead and do it anyways. I'm only going to need a couple inches of stem, so I'm going to cut the extra off at this point. And I'm going to take my light to medium gauge wire, and I'm going to run it through the center of the calyx. Cut off the extra. And then I'm going to fold them down to where they come parallel with the stem. And then what I could do here is go ahead and tape that, and that would help give me something rigid for that stem, but also once again gives me some flexibility so that if I need to bend it and have it hold its shape, we can do that. All right, the last one that I'm going to show you is the hook method. And the hook method is probably the one we use most with flowers like a sunflower. So for this one, we're going to use a light to medium gauge wire. And we're going to take and just put in a small little hook on the end. And then we need to kind of gauge how long we want that wire to be. So I'm going to have it be a few inches long. And on this one, you can either come up through the flower and make your hook, or if you're feeling good about it, you can bring it down through the top and hit the center of your stem. So either way is fine, but we want to try and have it go right down through the center of the stem. And then once we get it in there, as you pull it through, it should absolutely just disappear out of there. And that gives us, once again, some rigidity to where if we want to move or bend, we can. So those are the three techniques. So the first one is the straight wire insertion. The second one was our single pierce method. And this last one is our hook method. So what I want you to do is do each of these when you have them. Give yourself a 4, have your neighbor do it as a 4, and I'll come around and give a 4 to those once you have them done as well. If you have any questions, let me know, and good luck.